Hey guys, this is your girl Ashira Nelson from SavvyGirlMoney.com. 2017 is slowly ending. When I recorded this video, I actually recorded on December 4th. Only one more month left in December. I cannot believe it. And December is such a big month. This month is my birthday. This month is Christmas. This month is New Year's Eve. I'm sure this might be a big month for you too. This is the month where a lot of people like to think about their New Year's goals and just reflect on their life. And in this video, I want to do just that. I want to reflect on my year 2017. Before I get started, I want to tell you about something exciting I did today. I had the opportunity to be a guest on a show. The show is for the channel PBS, and the show title is Forum 360. My lovely friend, and I proclaimed her as my mentor, Leah Love, invited me out to talk about some savvy business advice and to give tips about just being a better entrepreneur, a better business owner in the year 2018. That was so exciting. I just want to say thank you again, Leah, for just giving me that opportunity. I have never been on TV before. Hopefully some opportunities come like that in the year 2018. I'll be sure to put that on my vision board to make that happen and to speak that into my life. And that's what we have to do sometimes. Speak the things we want into our life. So I'm definitely adding being a TV host or some type of big host into my life. Even though I do host Savvy Girl Money, this YouTube channel, but I want to be even bigger. If I can get this bigger and reach more people, I'm sure I'll be able to do that. So like I said, this video will be reflecting on my year 2017. And I'm going to talk about some family things and my financial goals in this video. If I had to rate this year, because we are still in 2017, if I had to rate this year, I would give it an 8. And maybe based on, as I go through the video, you'll understand why I gave it an 8. It don't deserve a perfect 10, because I didn't honestly accomplish all of my goals. But we're going to get into all of that. I have my little notes here because I want to make sure I stay on task. I want to make sure I really give you guys raw every goal I had in place and discuss how I did with that to help you better put goals into place for 2018 and work through those goals, and to realize that sometimes you don't accomplish the goals you had planned in the time frame you wanted, but that's okay. Put them over to your next year's goals or make adjustment for the future. It's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. At least you accomplished some things. At least you are working towards some. And that's what you're really going to learn from this video. All the goals I set in place, I'm working towards them. Didn't always achieve them the way I wanted to, or they didn't always turn out, but that's okay. I'm not done yet. I am a work in progress. So, this year, I will say that I definitely accomplished some things that I never thought I would have before. One of those things being learning Final Cut Pro. That's the editing software that I use. I'll put a link to that inside the bio if you want to go pick that up or go purchase it online. But Final Cut Pro, I was so intimidated by this editing software in 2017. Honestly, I just learned the software probably about 3 months ago, but it was not easy. And that's like with any new thing that you are not an expert in. Any new thing takes time. It takes practice. You have to work at it. You have to give yourself time to learn it. So that's what I had to do. I downloaded this software this year, and I just started to watch YouTube videos on it. Anytime I want to do something cool, anytime I want to add a cool little pop-up here, I had to go online and I had to learn. I had to read. and just research different things just to become better. So if you have something new in your life that you want to do or you want to learn, you can do it. Go online, go on YouTube, pick up books, and really learn it. I did that with Photoshop. I wanted to learn Photoshop. I actually took some online classes with this awesome designer. Her name is Megan. She is doing her thing in Detroit. I took these classes with her, and now I am very good at Photoshop. No, I can't do it at a professional level, but I know how to do it as it relates to my business and my personal brand, and I love it. Thanks, Megan. This year, I also faced some fears as it relates to being in front of the camera. I have not always been comfortable with this. If you go back and look at some of my 2016 videos, I used to be so nervous. I remember I used to tell my friend Linnell, like, oh my God, I'm about to record. Like, I'm about to breathe through it. And then I'm like, whew, I got it done. Then I'll show them and I'll say, oh my God, I was so nervous in that video. But I got it done. But you can tell on my face in some of those videos, I just wasn't as comfortable as I am now. I learned that I had to be raw. I had to be vulnerable. I had to relax. I had to just let it flow sometimes. Give these tips, give the advice, really be there to help people. Just be normal though. Be human. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to stumble over words. Go with it. Have fun. Show some personality. That's what I had to learn in my videos. And I am so happy I got to this place because before now, I wasn't here at all. It took time and it took practice. Let's see. I also faced my fear of hosting webinars and in-person webinars. I always wanted to do classes. I really see myself as a teacher, but honestly, I could never go into it because I always felt like they didn't make enough money. Sorry, teachers, but I just knew financially I needed more. So I didn't go into the field. I became a CPA, but I always had that teacher aspect that I really yearn for, or just to teach people. So I feel like this channel gives me the opportunity to kind of be a teacher, to kind of be your sister and to help you out, teach you the things about finance or the financial world that you might not know, that might be like common sense to other people, but what's common to one person is not always common to others. So if I talk about a topic that you like, everybody know that, just know, no, everybody does not. We do not all come from the same walks of life. So what's common to one is not common to all. And just know I am still learning and growing. My confidence has grown, but it has so much more that it can do. It can get bigger and bigger, and I'm going to use the year 2018 to do exactly that. And to talk about my family, honestly, Devin and I, Devin being my husband, we don't always set all of our financial goals together. And that's because, not that we don't want to, or not that we don't have the type of marriage that we do like a lot of things together, because you know how people be like, oh, when you get married you need to join your finances, blah blah blah. But that's not the route we chose for our marriage. We do have a joint bank account, but we also wanted to keep separate accounts where we can discover life separately, we can discover life together. He has separate goals that he want to accomplish as a man and professionally, and I have separate goals that I want to accomplish as a professional. So we have those separate accounts to do just that. Yes, you can take from, he can take from, and I can take from our joint account, but those are things that we agree on jointly. Separately, you use your separate account. So if I wanted to take that Photoshop class, that kind of benefits me. So I would use my separate bank account. Just things like that. No, you might not agree, but that's just what works for us now. In the future, we might not do it like that, but it definitely works for us now. So we don't set all of our goals together, but we definitely set mini goals together, or our monthly goals together. And another reason why we do this is because I am super aggressive when it comes to my finances, when it comes to my cash. And Devin, he's a little more laid back. That's like our personality. And like, if we had a joint account and I see some money sitting there looking nice, sitting pretty, I might go pay off my student loans. I'm already, like 2017, I already went crazy with paying off my student loans, but I'm sure Devin would not appreciate me using majority of his income to pay off that. So this is just where our separate bank accounts come into play, because of our different levels of aggression, like of how we want to just tackle things. He's laid back, I'm aggressive. It just works for us. It really do. But I will say, in a marriage, you need to talk about these things. You have to talk about your finances. You have to see what really works for you guys, and talk about these things before you actually walk down the aisle. So me and Devin had these bank accounts and everything already figured out before we walked down the aisle, so that any problems that came into play, we figured it out before we got married. It just worked. It works. So find out what works for you in your marriage. What Devin and I do might not work for someone else. So figure it out. Another goal that I set for myself was this year was to start investing in my retirement outside of just the 401k that I had through my company. I am proud of myself to say I opened a Roth this year, and I started to invest in it. I do need to become more consistent in how I have my 401k coming out my paycheck. I need to do that with my Roth. I kind of just go on every 2 weeks and kind of look at my bank account, say how much I think I can put in there, and then kind of just put that. But no, I need to auto pay that and make it more consistent. And that's definitely going to be one of my goals for 2018, is to put my 401k, my Roth IRA on auto pay. So I also wanted to start saving for Skylar's future, and I opened up Skylar a 529 plan to start saving for her college fund. I am so excited that I actually did it. I talked to so many families and so many parents about this, but honestly, you guys, you just gotta do it. You just gotta one day go online, research different 529 plans, and see which one works for you. I personally have a Fidelity account, and I am able to put that on auto pay, and I love it. I like it a lot. I am really watching this account grow. This year, her account have probably made a return of about 3%. But I want to find ways to make that even better. So that is also going to be one of my focus for 2018, to just like really grow that. Sometimes when I approach my goals, I like to prioritize them. And one of my top priorities, honestly, my number one financial goal for 2017 was to start being aggressive with paying down my student loans. If you follow me on social media, if you talk to me, or if you even follow this channel, and make sure you do subscribe. Hit that subscribe button now. You know that I am so tired of student loans. I just never wanted to be one of the people who go into like my mid-30s and still struggling with this issue. I wanted to pretty much nip it in the bud in my 20s. I only have one more year in my 20s. No, I'm not going to be able to pay off everything in this year, but definitely within the next 2 or 3 years, I will be student loan free. I will not have this hanging over my head anymore. And I had to be aggressive. So my goal for 2017 and going on to I accomplish it was to pay $1,000 per month towards my student loan debt. And I'll be honest, some months was easier than others. I actually established this a little later in 2017. Not that late. I actually set this goal for myself in March. So from March through December, I have some little weak areas. Actually, December, it's only December 4th. So I still need to make the December payment, which I am going to do the full $1,000, I already have it set up to come out of my bank account, and it's no going back. I had some weak months during the summer where I didn't reach my goal because of traveling. My family, Devin and I, we went on some awesome vacations this year that honestly I wouldn't take back. We got the opportunity to take Skylar to Disney World. We stayed in Florida for a whole week. We did some exploring around Orlando, and those memories we set together, I think it was kind of worth it all, and I don't regret it. Devin and I, we went to Vegas this year, and as a family, him, Skylar, and I, we went to Toronto, and we just really enjoyed. And you have to enjoy life as you're accomplishing your goals. So I say this to say that I didn't reach my goal every month, but I did reach my goal of just living life, having fun, and building memories for Skylar. So I am just so happy. So some of the months I didn't reach the goal, and those were the summer months. I will say this, once I make the December payment, I will have a little over $7,500 paid. I was supposed to do, I think, $10,000 this year. And when I was writing my notes for this video, I'm like, well, Shira, okay, I know you were traveling this summer, but what else? What else stopped that? Because I kind of put traveling into my budget. So what else kind of messed up my budget where I wasn't able to accomplish this goal? And I figured it out. Over the summer, my dad actually, his car, I don't know what happened, but his car broke down. He has some car problems, so he has to get a new car, and he needed to borrow $2,500 from me over the summer. I took it from like my spending and my emergency fund kind of, and that's where the money went. I paid $7,500 towards my student loan, and the other $25 went to helping my father. So if that didn't come up, yep, I would have had the $2,500. But when I look back, I'm okay to have experienced life and help my dad when he needed, because in life he has always helped me when I needed him. So it's like, okay, I didn't accomplish that goal, but I did help my parents, help my dad. So it's okay. And you kind of got to look at things like that. Say, why did I not accomplish this goal? And really think through it. Did I make dumb decisions like go shopping? And that was not the case for me. I didn't splurge on anything crazy. I simply lived life a little, and I helped my father. So I'm like, okay, that might have put you back 2 months of paying off your student loans, but I think I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. So it's like, okay, let me look at some other goals that I had for myself this year and kind of talk about that with you guys. Give me a second. I have my cell phone out. Let's see. And honestly, I'm gonna just go right down the list and kind of discuss them with you guys. So one of the other goals I had for myself was to increase my credit score and to help my husband increase his score. So I have around a 800 credit score. So I definitely can say this year I maintained my credit score, and I help really build others. Some family members, I really tried to pour into them the importance of raising their credit, but not only preach or pour into them, but I wanted to make sure I was helping them, giving them tips, giving them actionable steps to grow their credit. So this year I was able to help my dad increase his credit score by 90 to 100 points. My sister also went up by 90 to 100 points. She's almost at a 700, and I am so proud of her. My dad, he didn't have a credit card in over 10 years, and he was able to get 2 this year by using some of the steps I gave him. So that was very exciting. And Devin, his score also went up. I'm actually going to use him in a video to kind of show his progress, real life progress from start to finish. show his score at like one point in time, and kind of tell you the steps what he did to accomplish his current score. So that's to come. But my dad, my sister, and Devin, they really took the steps that I gave them. My dad got credit cards. Devin was able to get some nice credit cards this year, and just making sure they understood the importance of maintaining and paying down their balance every month. So I'm really proud of myself there. And I can definitely say I continue to increase my score, and I definitely help my husband and my family increase their score tremendously. If you need some tips on increasing your score, definitely check out this video, because I have seen it work this year, and I have seen the steps make a tremendous difference in my family's life. Another goal I have, which this one is so funny, and I'm gonna have to put that on my 2018 goal, but my goal was to update my wardrobe. And a lot of ladies probably would never have to put this goal on their list, but honestly, I really did have to. Buying clothes is not a priority in my life, and sometimes Devin, he gets frustrated with me. We'll be out shopping, and I'll be talking all this stuff in the car. I'm about to buy this, and I'm thinking about that. I want to get some new boots and new purse. We get in that store, I'm like, clutching my bag. Like, nope, not doing it. Nope. I'm gonna just get this little outfit for Skylar, but that's all. He was like, we came here. You're supposed to be working on that goal. You're supposed to be working on your wardrobe. What happened? So I will be honest, I still have to work on that. I'm not there yet. It would seem so easy for girls, but it is not easy for me. I love my coins, and I like the clothes I already got. Like, I'm good. I like to mix and match and switch it up and still look cute, do my hair, put on some makeup, and I just make it work, honey. So I'm gonna definitely put that on my 2018 goal. Another goal I had for myself was to constantly create new material for Savvy Girl Money. I accomplished this goal, but I want to get even better. I want to get to the point where I have like a social media calendar. I have a calendar for this channel. I know this week I'm going to record this video and I'm going to promote it this way. And this week I'm going to host this webinar, and I'm going to use these marketing materials to do it. I'm not there yet, but I definitely have this year created consistent content, and I really understand how important creating content is to growing your audience. So I'm going to keep doing that and make sure I table that onto my 2018 goals. I think now I should have made all of these goals for 2017 and 18, meaning that no, I couldn't accomplish them all in a year, but 2 years, I definitely think I needed to do some of these items. But hey, now I know. Another goal I had was to continue to update my tax knowledge, and I'm definitely doing that. I have learned so much at my current job, and as a professional, as a CPA, I just really learned a lot. I learned about business entities, and I really want to help entrepreneurs in 2018 kick ass in their business, like as it relates to creating revenue streams and investing, just being an all-around great entrepreneur. Another goal I had was to consistently invest in, you see kind of the trend here. I told myself in a lot of different things that I needed to be consistent. Consistency is key, definitely key. So no matter what you do, make sure you're consistent. But I told myself that I needed to consistently invest in stocks and bonds and index funds this year. And I was really big on Robinhood this year. I even did a webinar on it, and I talk about it on all of my social media platforms, and I have did a video where I talked about it here. So you could definitely go check that out. But I can say I definitely consistently did that. I made sure I reviewed, made adjustments to my Robinhood account. I had the Fidelity account where I invested in my Roth and Skylar's account. Those are all investing. I'm investing in myself, my future, and my daughters. So I could definitely say I accomplished that. And in 2018, I'm going to finish. once you start investing, you like really get into it. You don't stop. I haven't got into the whole Bitcoins, and I don't want to get too deep into that. I haven't got into that, and I know so many people who have. I'm just not on board yet. I'm too unsure of the future with it, but I'm definitely going to look into that in 2018 and just make sure I'm being steady with consistency in my investing. And another goal I had for my Robinhood account was to make sure I was generating $25, at minimum $25 a month in dividend. And I can say I accomplished that. I'm at about $30 a month in dividends for my Robinhood account. So the last goal on my list was to invest in at least one real estate investment property. And remember, I'm reading this exactly from, I put like my goals inside of my phone in the notepad just so I can have them always refer to them on demand throughout the year. And I will say, this is one of the reasons why I gave myself an 8, because I did not accomplish this goal at all. Womp, womp, womp. I didn't get into a real estate deal this year. I really wanted to, but I realized that other thing was more important, and there is no way for me realistically to save up for a investment property and to pay that much towards my student loan debt. No way possible. If I told myself I want to pay off basically $10,000, that's like a down payment on my investment property. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't got that much cash flow going around. Like, I ain't got it like that now. I got it, but just not like that. So that's one that honestly, I don't even think I'm going to put on my 2018 vision board. I'm not. I do want to make that happen in the future, but it's just other things that have more priority in my life. And I think, and I know paying off my debt is just going to be one I need to focus on, and it is going to reap more benefits in the future if I accomplish that. Because just think, if I pay off, I only have about $18,000 left. If I pay off that $18,000, this is all this extra income that I now have that I can invest with. I can do whatever I want. So I'm going to wait to get in real estate investing. After that, I'll continue to invest in my retirement account, which is my 401k and my Roth. I'll continue to invest in Skylar's 529 plan and just pay off my debt. That's all. That's what I'm going to do. And I gave myself a quote at the bottom of my 2017 goals. I told myself to take baby steps to reach your goal. And I definitely remember reading that as I was looking back on my goals throughout the year. You gotta allow yourself to take baby steps. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just go through little baby steps. And that relates to accomplishing goals, paying off debt, anything in life. Just take baby steps, and in the end you'll see tremendous results. Just make sure your steps are consistent. Like I said with all of my goals, I wanted to consistently invest, consistently do this, consistently do that. Just be consistent with whatever you are working on. What else would I like to talk about 2017? My family, this year Skylar got into school, so that added on a new bill, which wasn't easy. But we were paying actually daycare before, but she just now got into our city's preschool program. So adding that into our bill, it just went up a little bit. So it's not that bad, but just having more responsibility with her in school and everything, it kind of shifted things. Because now, before, I would be able to record during the week, make content during the week, post different things, and I was just doing a lot of creating when I got off of work. I would cook dinner, be right on my laptop, to about 9 o'clock. Then pretty much from 9 to 10, watch TV with my family and really spend time with them, and then go to bed. But that changed. When she started school in September, that all changed. I'm now cooking dinner, doing homework. After homework, I gotta do bath, get clothes out, everything. So that definitely all changed. And I wasn't even planning to talk about that, but things change, things shift around, and you just really have to make it work. So now, like today, I had off. So I need to record a video, maybe record 2 videos. So if it doesn't allow for time in my schedule during the week, I already have them. I have them done. After this, I'll have to edit. I'll have to find time in my schedule to edit and upload. But don't be harsh on yourself. Make adjustments in your schedule and go with it. And with your goals, like the real estate investing, I honestly believe once I realized how much traveling we was going to do over this summer, with my student loan debts, I knew I couldn't make that happen. I was down about it. I wasn't happy. I wanted that for myself. I think I even said on my social medias that I was going to do that this year. And I'm like, oh, people are like looking, watching me. They want me to accomplish this. People looking to hate if I don't. But I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing this for me. And I know right now I cannot stretch myself that thin. So I am going to table that, go and put it towards the future. Not even 2018, because I just want to focus on that and just growing to become the best me. And so that just has to wait. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe you should sit down and think about your goals. When I did this video, I literally wrote notes. I had my phone, I had my list. I know you can't see it, but I took a piece of paper and I just went through it. I really reflected. It felt good. I think in 2018, I need to do some journaling because it felt good to just write it down on a piece of paper. I do write my goals down, and I did have my goal on my pegboard that's in my room. But just to write it down on paper, reflect on my whole year was awesome. I really need to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, make sure you subscribe so you can get the notifications of when I actually post a new video. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram and my Facebook page at Savvy Girl Money, and make sure you visit www.savvygirlmoney.com and check out the services I offer. I will see you guys again next week with another topic. Happy holidays and see you soon.